Welcome to the 36th Annual Bermuda Outstanding Teen Awards. My name is Nadanja Bailey. I'm going to be your host for the evening, making sure that everything flows very smoothly. At this time, without wasting any time, I'd like to, since we're in the house of the Lord, we should pray. So I would like to call Dr. Reverend Leonard Santucci to come and give that prayer. How you doing, sir? Need a hand? Get that to you. Not tonight, not tonight.
Good evening, everyone. Let us pray together. Our God and our Heavenly Father, we come with hearts of thanksgiving as we celebrate the youth of our community. We thank you for this 36th annual Bermuda Outstanding Teens Awards celebration. We thank you for all of the nominees, every child, every family, every home, every school, every community that is represented here tonight. And we thank you that the islands of Bermuda have paused this evening. And we see by the representation from every sector and segment of our community, as we have gathered to recognize our youth and the fact that our youth still matter. We pray your blessings upon each and every one. We pray, oh God, that when we leave this place, that all of us would be able to say how good it was to be together like this one more time. Bless everyone who is present. Bless everyone who will participate as we share one with another. Amen. Nadanja, do you need a hand?
Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. At this time, we're now going to have the welcome by Mrs. Olga Scott, OBE, Teen Services Board Member.
Ladies and gentlemen, this evening I wish to acknowledge the presence of the Premier of Bermuda, the Honorable David Burt and Mrs. Burt, the Honorable Michael Weeks and Mrs. Weeks, the Honorable Craig Cannonier, Opposition Leader, and Mrs. Cannonier, Mr. N. Cole Simon, Shadow Minister of Education and Development, former Premier Alex Scott. Ladies and gentlemen, this evening, on behalf of staff of Teen Services, it is with distinct pleasure to welcome you this evening. Teen Services continues to celebrate multiple milestones in 2019. This year marks 52 years of continuous service to Bermuda's teenage and our adult population. It is with great pride that we share with you that this year also marks the 36th annual presentation of Outstanding Teen Awards. Over the years, outstanding young people have been introduced and recognized on this stage and gone on to be outstanding students, professionals, and most important, excellent Bermuda citizens. This year, like in past years, the tradition continues. We have present in the audience 121 young Bermuda High School students who have been identified as outstanding students by their teachers and school officials or organization. And I'd like you to applaud those young people who have been nominated. During the course of the evening, we will recognize young men and women who are guaranteed to become outstanding professionals. As in the past, our experience has assured us that these young people will be recognized both in Bermuda and internationally. There is a saying that failure is an orphan, while success has many fathers. We are proud to say that the success of Teen Services Teen Haven is a result of numerous sources of support. The agency has been the beneficiaries of very, very dedicated and devoted staff, wide community and financial support from government and the private sector, as well as committed volunteers who have given countless hours to the success of the agency. As for this evening, Many of them have gone on to spend many hours interviewing and assessing each nominee's presentation. On behalf of Teen Services, welcome to the 2019 Salute and enjoy this evening's program celebrating outstanding teen nominees and winners. I thank you.
Okay, so now we're going to do the announcement of the nominees. Now, let me just tell you guys this, all right? I was never nominated. So you guys, when you come up here and you get your certificate, just smile, because somebody thinks that you're special, right? Nobody thought that of me when I was 15 and 16. All right, so that's an achievement right there, because I know I'm sharp. All right, so I'm gonna call on Reverend Donna Mae Postleway, Mrs. Annette Boyle, and Mrs. Robin Eve to read off the nominees. You guys are gonna come up. You're gonna shake hands, take a picture. Are you taking pictures of each one now? You're gonna take a picture, turn this way, take a picture, and then you're gonna exit that way. Ladies, make sure you take his hand, let him do his job. Okay.
Good evening, everyone. Amen. Congratulations to those of you who are nominees for this Outstanding Teen Awards. Just like has been said, you are special. Special. And everybody knows, because to receive an Outstanding Teen Award from anywhere, especially from Teen Services, make sure you put it down on your resumes. Remember when you're being interviewed, that you make sure that everybody knows that you have been an Outstanding Teen nominee, because it's important. Hey, Fred, how you doing? All right, great to see you. Okay, my job today is to give the announcements of nominees. And we're going to start off with Ms. Nepos and Ms. Robin. Glad to have them together. Last year we were together, and this year, once again. And I apologize already if I pronounce your name. I'm always having to have the list with the harder names. So I'm going to try it again this year. Michaela Academia Dienhardt. Pronounce it for me. Michaela? No, not here? From the Barclay Institute. Macy Accardi. Yeah, when your name is called, come on up and receive your award. Kyrie, oh boy. Caroline Amaral. Mackenzie Baisden. Bridget Baisden. Keziah Bean Forston. Shaquille Bean Lightborn. Let me not look sharp. Brandy Benjamin. Maria Sophie Braxton. Courtney Brumby. George Barkley. Daniela Buglion. Cassasia Rachel Busby. Now, if I spell it, pronounce it wrong, come up and let me know, because I really have the correct pronunciation. All right. Shai-Sean Burgess. Nathan Cabral. Quancy Can. Your son, Shantoff. Yeah, I messed that right up, right? And believe it or not, I practiced about 3 times. Watch out now. Now come and let me know.
Yes, Yassine. It's okay, you came close, closer than most Bermudians.
Katar Collins. Mackenzie Costa. Louise Crawford. Alea Crockwell. Jewel Cumberbatch. Shani Darrell. Jordan Davis. Jermaine Doors. Maya De Silva. Telesia De Silva. Natasha De Silva. Marcus Cormack. Mikhail Dill. Morgan Donowa. I'm listening for the tick with the click when I call my next person. Here we go. Jake Field. Ethan Fabler. Cassandra Furtado. Vanessa Gilbert. Rodrigo Guerrero. Cheyenne Gishard. The last on my list is Celia Harris. Thank you very much.
Good evening, everyone. Onay Hart. Mackenzie Hassel. Connor Hay. Giovanni Hollis. Ashley Irby. Abigail Johns. Spencer Johnson. Quincy Kuzik. Jair Lawrence Salam. Kaylee Lima. JC Lowry. Lizzie Lakashvili. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Nyla Maharaj. Kara Mallon. Over here, Chiara Marshall. Did I pronounce it correctly? Kyra? Kiara? Kiara, okay, Kiara Marshall. Haley Martin. Kirsten Mask. Riley Mason. Alwyn Matthews. Taj Maxwell. Bria Mabry. Shanessa Mailer. Jackson McDonald. Grace McNamara. Cy McPhee. Katrina McPhee. Brianna Medeiros. Lauren Mendez. Shaquila Ming. Askaya Mohammed. Liliana Moniz. Jada Outerbridge. Miles Packwood. Hannah Percy. Isabel Perry. Benjamin Petty. Julia Pimentel. Naomi Proctor. Madison Quigg. Zeroy Rattery. Lizea Rayner Dill. And that's the last one on my list, and I didn't do too bad. For a kid from Brooklyn, reading these names, that's pretty good.
Good evening. My pleasure to read the last set of nominees. Sydney Rigo. Demetrius Richardson. Sorry. Jordan Richardson. Suki Roden. Cormac Sagers. Zakila Sampson. Janiko Seeley. Destiny Seaman. Najma Sila. Justin Silva. Kiori Simmons. Sadiq Simons. Connor Sinclair. Krista Smith. Jaya Smith Rattery. Jassim Smith. Malik Smith. Miles Smith. Connor Somerville. Jackson Sperling. Veronica Swan DeGraff. Aisha Simons. Samaria Tatum. Sion Tatum. Olivia Taylor. Can Veronica Swan DeGraff come back for her packet, please? And Aisha Simons. Tanzania Thomas. Joshua Thorne. Nikema Virgil. Zebedee Wakely. Olivia Washington. Jonna Webb. Zila or Zyla Welch. Shane White. Tiana Wild. Sierra Wilkinson. Mika Woods. Magdalena Warman. Tesh New York. Cameron Young. And last but not least, Lauren Zano. Thus ended the reading of the nominees. Thank you very much.
So now, that is what 121 nominees look like. Let's give them another round of applause. All right, now this is the fun part. This is where we're going to see what category they were actually nominated in, if they're actually going to be the overall winner for that particular category. So at this time, I'm going to need a member of parliament to come up. I'll let you know who you are, don't all rush at the same time. To come and hand out the award. Same process, you're going to come up this way when you're called, and then you're going to walk off that way and take a picture. Everything's going to be the exact same as what just happened, and that's how it's going to go. So our first, oh wait, let me get the member of parliament to look around. So what is this? Okay, let's start with the Shadow Minister of Education and Economic Development, Mr. N.H. Cole Simons, JPNP. I'll start with you, sir. Okay, you're going to stand somewhere maybe right here? Right. Okay, our first category is community service. This is going to be somebody who, besides picking up a lot of trash, this is somebody who, because that's community service. You know, if you see trash, you pick it up. That's what you're supposed to do in the community. But on a serious note, community service could be somebody helping out big brothers and sisters for a tag day, or maybe just doing something not for profit. And to the presenter for this is going to be Miss Zakina Allen.
Good evening, everyone. I am delighted to announce the first winner of the evening. Mother Teresa once said, "We cannot do great things on this earth, only small things with great love." This statement served as our compass in choosing this year's recipient for Community Service Award. This year's winner has been spending an hour a week for the past year volunteering at Agape House, sitting with patients as they near their final days. She does this without logging it as part of the school's required community service hours because, according to her, this is her own little way of giving back to her community. Aside from that, she has been consistently volunteering for various community events around Bermuda for the past 7 years. Among them are participating in our church's quarterly soup kitchen day, assisting in the MS Emlyn ITU World Triathlon, supporting Work Academy PTA during movie nights, aiding Habitat for Humanity, Bermuda, by clearing out overgrown foliage and debris at the old Pembroke Rest Home, participating in Middle to Ann, Glow Run, BFNM walk and runs over the past 2 to 3 years, taking part in various Agape House events, partaking in the annual Rubber Duck Derby as the mascot in order to heighten spirits and entertain children for the event. Accomplishing her bronze, silver, and gold Duke of Edinburgh awards, and traveling to the Bahamas, where she assisted in cleaning and maintaining the Bahamas National Park and creating a holding and thrift store, fashion show, and auction in which all proceeds of over $1,500 were donated to the house. Seeing her eagerness and enthusiasm in actively participating and volunteering in various causes definitely restores our hope in humanity. Ladies and gentlemen, at this moment, I am proud to announce and welcome to the stage our winner for 2019 Community Service Award sponsored by One Communications, Work Academy student, Chea Gashard. Be the change that you want to see in this world. We often see this in today's Instagram posts or daily motivational quotes in our Pinterest boards. Yet, as we get caught up in the daily grind of life, it becomes rare for us to see people who are living by this quote, especially in today's youth. Ladies and gentlemen, today is a different day because we are set to meet a Jam who has dedicated his adolescent life towards helping his community and has been patiently and selflessly giving his time in aiding his fellow man. This young lad possesses a kind and loving nature, cheerful demeanor, and positive attitude, which all allow him to optimize the provision of stellar service to his community. To this end, he uses his free time to peer tutor other students with their assignments in order for them to derive greater understanding and improve their grades. Also, on a monthly basis, he ensures that he is present and actively meeting the needs of the elderly in our community. This person is the only S4 student in his school who has consistently volunteered to attend community service ventures. On the first Thursday of every month, he capably leads a team of 12 S2 and S3 students in service-based activities. Having undergone no formal training in event planning, he expertly coordinates the serving of the senior citizens luncheon for up to 300 elderly persons at the Salvation Army in Hamilton. As a hardworking young gentleman, he is authentic representation of the elements of the informal curriculum of his respective school. Not only is he polite and even-toned, he is loving and dedicated as he executes several specific tasks and respectfully interacts with other people from different walks of life. Truly, this young man is an example of the kind of the change that we wish to see in this world. A world where our young citizens have compassion and dedication for his fellow man, both young and old. For this, I am honored to present to you the winner for this Community Service Award, sponsored by One Communications, the Berkeley Institute student, Zeroy Rattler.
Okay, sorry. So, members of Parliament, when you come up, you're going to be here for either 2 or 3 categories. So that was your first one, Mr. Simons. One more. It looks like you're eager to go. Then I'll let you go after this. All right, our next category is visual arts. Visual arts means you could see the picture. But I'll let somebody tell you what it really means. So let's welcome Miss Cherie Richardson to the podium. And she's accompanied by Sarai Hines. Sorry.
Good evening, everyone. We are really excited to be announcing visual arts category. We had an opportunity to interview 15 phenomenal artists, and they all should have won this category. But unfortunately, we only have two male and a female opportunity to win this. So I just want to also thank my committee members, which is Sarai Hines, and I'm not sure if he's here this evening, but Nuno Patricio. Nuno Patricio. Okay? So for the first female winner of the visual arts category is, I'll read it. The category of visual arts entails choosing an individual whose passion lies in his or her creativity. The desire to create art is one of the deepest yearnings of the human soul, and once a person recognizes this gift in them, it is almost impossible to hide. This creative soul that I am about to name was introduced to mediums such as charcoal, watercolor, pastel, acrylics, and inks at a very young age. Our winner has always shown her passion for learning and using new material in art, and her understanding of the principles allows her to comprehend constructive criticism and apply it to improve her work effectively and efficiently. Her experience and competence in a wide variety of mediums means that she can express herself clearly, and it gives her confidence to tackle and master new mediums and techniques. Her teacher expresses that her art creations are so inspiring that she often uses her work as an example of a technique, a tool for the benefits of enthusiasm and perseverance to other students. In grade 10, this student was introduced to chalk pastels and did a portrait of her family pet, and within a few days on display, she managed to collect commissions to do pet portraits from other people. Currently, she is doing a special studies project with the common theme Beyond Water. Her portfolio is being formed and will be displayed at an art show in May alongside our other artists. This creative student has attributed some of her inspirations from artists such as Claude Monet and Andy Warhol. And at this point in her artistic journey, she is realizing what she can accomplish with and learn from her own art. Her mentors believe that in the future, Bermuda will witness the creation of some frank, vulnerable, and compelling expressions. The sponsor for this year's visual arts category was a trailblazer, a portrait painter, a founding member of the Bermuda Art Association, as well as the first art teacher in the government school system. Ladies and gentlemen, let us all welcome on stage the winner of the 2019 Visual Arts category, which is sponsored by the late Mrs. Georgine Hill, MBE, Mont St. Agnes Academy student who loves to learn, teach, and inspire, Julia Pimentel.
Good evening. I'm now going to announce the 2019 Visual Arts Male winner. turning a mundane and challenging occurrence in your life into art and presenting it in a perspective where you can tell a story through your vision is a true gift, a gift that not all of us can refine. That is why today we are fortunate to recognize a young man with such incredible talent. Our winner is an international and award-winning photographer. His passion is surfing photography and capturing star trails. He started to take photos at the age of 8 with the Sea Life Reef Master Mini. From then, his love of photography grew, moving from underwater to land photography. His experiences took him to Woodward, an action sports camp focused on BMX and skateboarding photography. From there, he developed his skills, which allowed him to photograph a range of subjects, from models and action sports to whale sharks in the Philippines. He has also traveled to the Indo-Pacific with family dive adventures to photograph families scuba diving. He was also offered and accepted a fully paid internship at Woodward to teach children photography. This young man's love for photography stems from the memories behind each photo. He said that he has always enjoyed being able to capture a moment in time that will never be recreated in that way again. He has received various awards for his photography. First place in the local tech art competition held by the Bermuda Society of Arts in 2012, and since then he has achieved high commendation in 2013, first place in 2014, and again in 2016. He has also competed internationally through the Insight Astronomy competition in 2016 in London to showcase his work. In 2016, our winner won the Royal Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals Youth Wildlife Photographer of the Year Award, given to him in the Tower of London by Chris Packman. His work was featured in different magazines and publications such as the North West, Dive News, the Metro, the Guardian, the Royal Gazette, and the Daily Mail. To turn your vision into art for everyone to see takes courage and precision, and this young man is one courageous young person. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me in welcoming the 2019 Visual Arts Male winner to the stage, which is sponsored by Mrs. Georgine Hill, MBE, our Walker Academy student, Zebedee Wakely.
I would like to call on the Minister of Education, the Honorable Diallo Rabane, JPMP, to come and shake hands. And our next category is going to be spiritual leadership. This is going to be somebody who goes to church all the time. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday. This is somebody, when you see them, you say good afternoon, they say praise the Lord. I don't know. Okay, so, and the presenter for this category is going to be Mrs. Robin Eve. Oh, I will say this while she's coming, just so that you guys know. Each winner, so now we're doing winners, each category winner will receive an envelope, a check actually, that's valued at $1,000, right? There is a special recognition winner, they will receive $2,500. And the outstanding overall winner will receive $3,000. So if your son or daughter wins any one of these and they have a bike, you ain't gotta give them no more gas money. All right, so put that on.
Good evening again. Well, praise the Lord. I had the honor of serving as chairperson for the Spiritual Leadership Committee, something I look forward to doing every year. At this time, I'd like to recognize the other members of the committee, Reverend Donna Mae Postlewhite, Pastor Cecil Pulley, Ms. Melba Smith, and Ms. Ms. Emma Williams. We spent 4.5 hours in January interviewing 13 outstanding, inspiring, passionate young people, all of whom displayed excellent examples of leadership as they live out their faith in their schools, places of worship, and the community. Just a sample of things we learned about them: one is a Eucharist minister, an altar server, one serves in 7 different ministries in her church. They've gone on mission trips, Bible study leaders, they're youth camp counselors, VBS helpers, puppet team leaders, class pastors. Some have preached locally and overseas. One man is just very dedicated and devout about his faith, his denomination. Another young lady's middle name is Faith, and she's relied on that during very trying times in her life. And her biography actually said that, Nadandra, she's only missed 1 Sunday of church in her life. So, another grew closer to God following the death of a parent. Another is looking forward to using her gifts of singing and dancing when she travels this summer with Up With People, very near and dear to my heart as an alumni. And they talked about the importance of prayer in their lives, challenges of living out their faith among their peers, but they remain undeterred, unashamed, and will continue to do so, always showing love in return. That is spiritual leadership. So as you can see, we had a hard job ahead of us. I mean, how do you choose amongst all of that? Kind of wish I had a 3D printer here. I could just carve out one for each of them. But alas, we have 2 awards to present, and I'll start with the female spiritual leadership. Polite, friendly, and devoted are 3 words used to describe the 2019 Spiritual Leadership Female winner. She's been recognized by her school as a committed and spiritual student. They say she is a dedicated believer of Jesus Christ and holds strong to her values and beliefs. Her caring and compassionate nature are clearly seen through her achievements and by her service. She is currently an active member of her church, youth group, and the Bible club at her school. Here are some of the things she was or is involved with. She's performed and participated in worship in church and youth group. She's helped with the junior church program, doing puppets and assisting with the lesson. She's helped with Vacation Bible School by painting sets and doing skits as part of the drama team. She's attended the Word of Life summer camp on Grace Island for 2 years, then returned in 2017 and 18 as part of the Student Training Corps, whose volunteers spend long hours doing things like washing dishes, cleaning the facilities, lifeguarding, running the canteen, and assisting with arts and crafts. She's responsible for bringing back the Word of Life Bible Club to her school and leads lunchtime Bible studies. She's a member of her church's prayer team that prays specifically for the Sunday service. She also attends prayer meeting every Tuesday and told us during her interview that the thought of missing it just brings tears to her eyes. Our winner is also a gifted artist whose faith often comes through in her paintings and drawings. She has participated twice in youth services at church using artwork to convey a message. She has received numerous awards locally for her artwork from several organizations. It is commendable that this young lady has been able to be as involved as she is and still maintain an impressive academic portfolio. She earned 11 passes in her IGCSEs, including 5 A stars, 4 A's. She's currently predicted to receive a remarkable 40 out of 45 points in her IB diploma exams, including bonus points. This young lady speaks softly, but with a lot of passion. She considers studying the Bible an essential part of her life and feels lost if she doesn't do it. Prayer, she says, is, quote, as important as the air I breathe. She describes Jesus as her salvation, her strength, her all in all. However, she is very humble about her involvement as a spiritual leader. When her school counselor first mentioned to her that she was being nominated for this award, she said she was not worthy of accepting a nomination. We beg to differ. So I wonder now how she feels that she realizes she's won. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating the 2019 Female Outstanding Teen for Spiritual Leadership, sponsored by the Bermuda Jubilee Silver Trust, Calvary Gospel Chapel, and Warwick Academy's Kirsten Mask. The 2019 Spiritual Leadership Male winner has been described as a well-rounded, charismatic, quirky, committed, and tenacious student. His school counselor said that he is one of the most keen, ambitious students she has ever had the pleasure of knowing. He's a dedicated member of his church and has a passion for young people, especially underprivileged youth and members of our community. He believes spiritual leadership is about spreading and embodying all of the fruit of the Spirit, as outlined in Galatians 5:22-23. This young man says he's learned about the idea of spiritual leadership while serving alongside his mother in the Young People's Department every Friday night for the past several years, which includes food, games, and a Bible study for the children that attend. He will assist with whatever needs to be done, whether it is cooking or leading the children in sessions. Most times it's the latter, and he says he enjoys teaching the kids things that he's learned from the scriptures himself or bigger life lessons that can be gleaned from them. He occasionally assists as worship leader on Youth Sunday and has also co-hosted the Gospel Explosion Conference with Ms. Nikia Robinson. Since the age of 14, he has held the prestigious and important position of financial secretary for the Bermuda Conference YPD Executive Board. He said he applied because he had an aptitude for math and was interested in helping out with more of the logistical side of the church. Also at age 14, he took the initiative to create and run a Tasters Evening at his church, which raised $1,000 for charity. He organized the event, cooked most of the food, and coordinated the other volunteers and chefs. He has contributed to the creation of food and clothing drives and is currently working on another food drive along with a book drive aimed at providing more books to public middle schools around the island. He has an entrepreneurial spirit with a personal goal to start a nonprofit while he's in college. In addition to these qualities, our winner holds an impressive academic transcript and has an extensive list of achievements. He's earned an impressive 11 passes in his IGCSE exams, including 6 A stars and 4 A's. He's been on the principals list for academics, music, community service, and won first in year each year throughout his secondary career. Currently, he's taking higher level math and chemistry courses as part of the IB diploma program, which is predicted to receive 34 out of 45 points, including bonus points. The list of awards he has earned for his academics, sports, and extracurricular pursuits, both here and overseas, goes on and on and on. Trust me when I say we haven't even scratched the surface. This young man has demonstrated that he's a leader with strong values rooted in his faith and enjoys sharing this knowledge and values with the younger students. He was once chosen by his peers to receive the Bermuda Young Citizen Award, which goes to the person who encompasses the qualities of kindness, forgiveness, helpfulness, standing up for the rights of others, and acceptance of others, including disabilities. He obviously made an impression back then, demonstrating faith in action, and continues to do so now. He says that his aim is to always let God be seen in his life so that others will be inclined to believe. Quote, "I understand the best way to inspire God in other people is by showing how God has inspired you." His willingness and passion to serve others, wherever he is, makes him an excellent spiritual leader and very deserving of this award. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming to the stage the winner of the 2019 Outstanding Male Teen for Spiritual Leadership Bermuda Silver Jubilee Trust Award from St. Luke's AME Church and Work Academy, Giovanni Hollis.
Okay, next category. One more, Minister. Okay, thank you. So our next category is most progress. This is somebody that did a little and now does a little bit more. That was me in school.
That's why you didn't get the Visual Arts Award.
Stop it. Okay, so our presenter for this category is going to be Miss Valerie Williams.
This gentleman here is calling me old lady. I'll tell you why. I taught him at 5 years old. Good evening, everyone. It is indeed a privilege and a pleasure
to present the Most Progress Award. Every year, we are overwhelmed by the stories that our young people share with us. And we just want to say to the parents and to the teachers, you are doing an excellent job. So without any further ado, our Most Progress female winner. Progress is defined as moving forward in time, and this statement truly applies to our winner tonight. This young lady started primary school struggling with low self-esteem. She was angry, withdrawn, and didn't care much about others, as she did not trust anyone that was close to her. This individual shared that she was constantly told that she could not measure up and was always compared with the other young people in her family. These words impacted her negatively, and consequently, her grades were C's or D's. In addition, she was socially withdrawn and had developed dislikes for her peers and others. She felt mentally lost and emotionally disconnected and was in a personal crisis. This young student's attitude changed when she had built up enough courage to communicate to her mother her feelings of being bullied. Her mother took immediate action, and she was no longer allowed to go around those perpetrators. Our winner now realizes that her mother loves and cares for her, and her low self-esteem has improved. She no longer settles for low grades. Her relationship with her mother has also improved. Our winner has come a long way since middle school. She finished her last school year with a 4.0 GPA. And has been on the honor roll for the last 3 years. This student is a leader and support student to her peers. She was the public relations secretary for 9th grade, the assistant treasurer for 10th grade, and the class secretary for 11th and 12th grades. She is currently the Student Association secretary and has served as a prefect for the last 2 years. This determined young lady is planning a career in veterinary medicine and volunteers at the Ettrick Animal Hospital. Our winner, who was once crippled from the trauma of her family life, has now made a dramatic change and has a positive outlook on life. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me to introduce our 2019 Most Progress Female Winner, sponsored by Linda's Family Food, Bermuda Institute student, Zakile Sampson. 2019 Most Progress Male Winner. The 2019 Most Progress Male Winner is a young man who is responsible, disciplined, motivated, and inspiring to his peers. Although our winner displays good leadership skills athletically, he has had some academic challenges. For his first 2 years in middle school, he had demonstrated good academic ability. However, something shifted in M3, which made him struggle in courses such as English, science, and foreign language. However, in his second year of high school, his performance improved dramatically, with him passing 7 out of 8 courses, with 5 out of 7 meeting the academic standard. In S3, he had additional setbacks, but despite these difficulties, our winner was able to push through, and for his senior year, this young man is on track to receiving honors with A's and B's with no failing grades. Our winner is very motivated athletically and has represented Dandytown as vice captain and is currently the captain of the Boulevard Players Development League. It should also be noted that during this young man's 3rd and 4th year, he had participated in the Kappa Fraternity Leadership Program. Our winner's career aspiration is to become a chef, an entrepreneur, and has represented his school in the culinary programs, sponsored by the Southampton Princess Hotel. This young man has also received his certification in National Center for Construction Education and Research, NCCR, which equips him with the basic skills to continue his education in any craft that he chooses. Our winner's journey was not a linear one, but he certainly arrived to his destination, one step at a time, with determination and commitment in making his dreams come true. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating the 2019 Most Progress Male winner, sponsored by Assured Guarantee, the Cedar Bridge Academy student, Jaseen Smith.
Hey, congratulations. At this time, I would like to call on the opposition leader and Shadow Minister of Public Works, the Honorable Craig Kenner, JPMP, to come and shake hands with our winners. All right. Okay. Next category is performing arts. And I don't really have to speak much on it because it's performing arts. You perform and it's an art. And the presenters is going to be Ms. Natasha Otterbridge and my sister, Ms. Nashanti Bailey. And you can help them come up. 'Cause I'm not.
Every year. Good evening, everyone. Nadonja's a little salty. His behavior always has to be explained because this is the category that he feels he should have been nominated for several years ago. And it really cuts him to the core because as his sister, almost 20 years ago, I was nominated and I won. So, and I'm sitting there trying to think about like, well, what was it that people didn't see in him? Spunky, I really think that they couldn't differentiate, or couldn't see that you being a class clown would actually be a talent that you can use. No, so that was the confusion. Too playful. I am happy to be here this evening with my fellow chair, committee person, Ms. Natasha Otterbridge, with Donja in my head. And we are proud to stand here on behalf of our chairperson, Mr. Jason Juglin J. Ford. And also this year we had a guest committee member who was also a nominee for the Performing Arts category a few years ago, Miss Dawnita Smith. So it was a pleasure having her. She was home on a break, and she is actually working in her field in the West End. So we were glad to have her join us. The young people who came in to audition, they had an opportunity to ask her questions. She was able to share some of her experience. So we are really proud of our Onion who is out there, who recently was casted in her latest musical, On Your Feet, which is the story of Emilio and Gloria Estefan. So we are proud of her and what she's doing. This is truly a day where we really enjoy giving back and serving. We spent over 10 hours. And this year, I think we actually hit a record because we had almost 30 students who were nominated in this category. So from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. on that Sunday afternoon, we had the privilege of interviewing these talented young people. And Natasha and I were sitting there and we were saying, what is the difference about these performing artists? And when we really thought about it, we don't actually choose who the winner is going to be. The students actually go through a formal process where we sit and we adjudicate them. So not only do they have to have an awesome reference, but they have to have a resume that's of great quality. And then the performing arts skill has to be phenomenal. And then on top of that, they also have to display great composure and communication skills as they go through an interview process. And we don't see the final score. So tonight is also a very exciting evening for us as we get to see who was that shining star. And so to our young people, before we announce the winners, I always say a message to you about honing your skills and continue to develop in your craft, because each and every one of you blew us away this year. And we're kind of glad that we don't get to choose, because it definitely would be difficult. But outside of just honing your craft, I want to say develop your brand, because it's not just your performing arts skill, but it's also important to really develop and decide who it is that you are outside of your craft. So we say congratulations to all of you. We are very proud of you, and we encourage you to live the dream. Okay, the time you've been waiting for. I'm proud to present our 2019 Performing Arts Female Winner. To be free in imagination and disciplined in execution is what constitutes a great performing artist. This young lady has been known for her outstanding contribution to the performing arts life at her school. She is currently in the second year of her 2-year college preparatory program, undertaking a robust and relevant course load requiring her to maintain work habits similar to university and her chosen area of study, the arts, film, and production. She has been the recipient of a number of awards during her time at her respective school, including the Subject Prize for Drama and the Campbell Shield for Performing Arts. She has played both leading and supporting roles in several dramatic and musical theater productions in her school, including A Midsummer Night's Dream, Legally Blonde the Musical, Chicago, School of Rock the Musical, and is currently preparing for production of Alice in Wonderland, where she will be the assistant director. All of her achievements have been a direct result of her self-discipline and dedication to the performing, the required research and practice necessary for success, and the skills and confidence she has developed through music and drama, which she is very passionate about. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in giving a warm welcome to our 2019 Performing Arts winner, sponsored by Ernest and Young Limited, Saltus Grammar School student, Daniela Biglione.
Good evening, everyone. Okay, so it's my pleasure to present to you the Performing Arts Male winner for 2019. A studious, conscientious, and ambitious are just a few words to describe the Performing Arts Male winner. In addition to his academic activities, he has an unbelievable passion for the performing arts. Our winner is described as dedicated and committed to his school's music program, where he has maintained a long-time membership. He is also the leader of the full orchestra senior strings and electric strings. A master of his craft, he is also the co-leader of the Menuhin Youth Orchestra. This wonderful musician has earned his ABRSM Grade 5 Music Theory with Distinction in 2015. This young man plays both the violin and the guitar and earned a Grade 8 with distinction for guitar in 2017 and the violin in 2018. It must be noted that Grade 8 is the highest grade one can attain. A future world-class musician in his own right. Ladies and gentlemen, please applaud the 2019 Performing Arts Male winner, sponsored by Ernst & Young, Warwick Academy student, Mr. Connor Hay.
My sister came up, done an HBO special before she... That's why she got the award, because she talks too much. Me, I don't talk that much. I get to the point, that it. So, can you stay for 3 categories? I mean, I don't know if you have anything to do. All right, so. Okay. Next category is sports. And sports is very straightforward, so I'm just going to call up the presenters, Mr. Gary Wilkinson and Ms. Danielle Rain.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Prior to announcing the female and male sports winners, I just wanted to congratulate all of the nominees in the category of sports for being extraordinary ambassadors for yourselves, your family, your schools, your clubs, and for our country. For that, I salute you and I thank you. I also would like to just quickly acknowledge the sports committee members. We have Mr. Leo Iris, who's in attendance in the audience, Mr. Nick Strong, and also a very welcomed new addition to our committee this year, Ms. Danielle Rayner, who is actually going to introduce the female winner.
Good evening. Mario Andretti once said, "Desire is key to motivation, but it's determination and commitment to an unrelenting pursuit of your goal, a commitment to excellence that will enable you to attain the success that you seek." This statement is certainly true for this young student, as her dedication and commitment for her chosen sport is most remarkable. During the interview with our winner, I remember getting chills as she told us how her sport has benefited her in everyday life and what her experiences taught her. Compassion, patience, time management, and responsibility are some of the words that resonate with me. I learned a lot about what this sport requires. Coming from a team sport, I remember making the connection that her sport is rather different from mine, but yet still requires teamwork, as all team members are treated like athletes. It all started when our winner was 8 years old and began taking lessons at Spiceland's Equestrian Center, where she fell in love with horses. By the age of 9, she began competing at the beginner's level, and since then, she has moved up to compete in the top local jumper division, 1.2 meters. Early on, this young student wanted a horse of her own. However, her parents wanted to be sure that she was fully committed and ready for that responsibility. For 2 years, she rode on a leased horse that was rescued from a slaughterhouse overseas. Later, she moved up to a horse named Hey Dude, and this horse was leased for 3 years. Our winner learned that having a leased horse was a lot more work than just showing up for lessons a few times a week, but that it also included daily grooming, exercise, mock stall, and taking care of injuries. Grades and schoolwork always came first, but she was able to get her first pony in 2016. Tonight's winner experienced her first major setback after her pony's eye was removed due to infection only a few months after getting him. She had to care for him and was unable to ride him until he fully recovered. Overcoming this obstacle truly taught her patience, horsemanship, and sportsmanship. She renamed him Worth the Wait. At shows, our winner is very competitive in the pony division. She is part of the 2019 Bermuda Jumping World Challenge team. Our winner has competed in a variety of shows in the United States and Bermuda in the hunter, equitation, and jumper disciplines. In March 2019, at the Federation Equestrian International Jumping World Challenge, she won first place team in the category B of competition number 2 with Worth the Wait. 2018, the Inwood Show, first place 1.2 meter jumper class. The FEI World Jumping Challenge winner in category C in all 3 rounds of the local competition and the Central Carolina Trophy. She also won the FEI World Jumping Challenge. She's a member of the winning team for Bermuda and was 2nd overall individually. These are just a few highlights of our winner's successes in the equestrian field. Her favorite disciplines are equitation and show jumping. She also enjoys driving and harness pony racing. She competed in her first driving class in the Agricultural Expedition Show in 2016, where she placed 2nd. And in the BHPA Spring Show in 2017, she won the Junior Reinsmanship class. The Bermuda Equestrian Federation recognized our winner at their annual prize presentation for a record number of volunteer hours she has given to the sport. This junior rider is a role model who also balances her studies at the same time. Riding requires a lot of dedication and effort, and this student has had her fair share of falls, but she has always shown that she can get back up. She continues to progress and is an inspiration to other young riders. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you our 2019 Sports Female winner, sponsored by the Department of Youth, Sports, and Recreation, Warwick Academy student, Courtney Brombury.
2019 Sports Male winner. Sports builds character, confidence, and discipline. It transforms athletes into community leaders, teaches them how to strive towards attaining their goals, learn from their mistakes, and to take advantage of opportunities as they present themselves. One should never undermine the value that sports plays in a number of our lives. This evening, we will showcase a young man who is passionate about sports and pushes himself to excel in everything he pursues. Our winner can be described as a serious, hard-working athlete who is committed to his craft. Throughout our winner's various experiences, he has learned the importance of dedication, perseverance, mental toughness, time management, teamwork, and appreciation. This is a result of him having to conquer various obstacles throughout his sporting career. All of the above are words of our winner, and he also says that sports has played a significant role in building his personality, character, and general outlook on various aspects of his life. He says this is a direct result of the tough training, the hardships, the failures that he has had to endure, and how he has been able to rebound from these a better individual. In year 12, our winner earned second honors academic and first honors sports, following earning second honors sports years in year 11, as well as principals list sports in year 10. Our winner has been part of the league volleyball championship teams from 2016 to 2018, and has also been a badminton champion for 4 years. He has been part of the high school volleyball championship team for 5 years and represents Bermuda on the junior and senior men's national volleyball teams. He has also been a representative on the national swim team. A natural lover of various sports, he also plays tennis, squash, football, rugby, and is active in cross country. He's been active as a lifeguard, summer camp counselor, as well as Sunday school teacher. Our winner is an enthusiastic and devoted athlete who prides himself in the manner in which he treats his fellow teammates. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you our 2019 Sports Male winner, sponsored by the Department of Youth, Sports and Recreation, Warwick Academy student Joshua Thorne.
Congratulations. So if you guys don't know, all the presenters that come up, they are qualified in that particular field, if you didn't figure it out. Like Garen is a karate kung fu master. What is it you do? What is it called? Everything. No, what is it real? Kung fu and what? Wushu. Right, that's new. Wushu. You just made that up or that's real? Because I heard of jiu-jitsu, kung fu, but I heard of no wushu. I'm gonna Google that in a minute. All right, our next category is vocational technical arts. So they speak the art into existence. Vocational technical art. And your presenter is Mr. Wentworth Christopher and Mr. Kushai Mee.
Or it looks like it's just me. I'm Kushai. I had the pleasure of chairing this committee, and oh man, it was just a really incredible thing to have the opportunity to interview such a bright and diverse group of young people. And just for clarification, vocational and technical arts is, I guess the best way to describe vocation is kind of like these students are quite prepared for the career that they're about to enter into. And the technical part of that is things like construction, audiovisual, woodwork, those kinds of things. And the level of quality that these young people were producing, just to me, it looked professional at high school ages. I was really taken back. They were allowed to bring a presentation with them. So we had a good look at all of the projects that they had done over their time in school. It was very, very, very impressive. And as amazing as it is to single out one person for this award, it's a little heartbreaking because I truly believe that each person deserved to win. So without any further ado, I'll introduce the female winner for this category. The winner of this category is a young lady who is brave, strong, and fierce, and has taken steps to show everyone that females are leveling up in the technical field. This lone senior female student has tremendously succeeded in the field of vocational technical arts with the National Center for Construction, Education, and Research program. She has achieved certifications in the NCCER and has so far completed 7 modules in the NCCER Electrical Level 1 certification program. Throughout her 4 years in the said program, she has covered topics such as basic safety, construction job site orientation, introduction to construction math, introduction to hand power tools, construction drafting, and blueprint reading, electrical safety, electrical circuit theory, electrical device boxes, hand bending of electrical conduits, introduction to the National Electric Code, basic communications, and employability skills, material handling, and electric raceways and fittings. I feel like that's more than I know, period. That's just insane. She's without any doubt an outstanding student. In addition, she excels in her core subjects and is now enrolled with the Office of Procurement with the Government of Bermuda, where she continues to learn and showcase her competence in the technical field. This teen has been a major player in her school's team in the Institute of Bermuda Architects and the Bermuda Association of Professional Engineers Cardboard Boat Building Challenge for 2 years in a row, securing a 3rd place finish aboard her boat, Sink and Swim. She was instrumental in making her school bag 8 out of 9 awards in the Construction Association of Bermuda's Kids in Construction competition. Being the compassionate and dedicated student that she is, she dedicates her spare time in numerous hours of community service. Since 2013, she has served as an altar server at Portuguese School, Vasco da Gama, and St. Teresa's Church. Our winner's toolbox is full. This young lady is here to show us that by believing in yourself and rolling up your sleeves with an armful of determination, nothing is impossible. Just keep on dreaming big. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you our 2019 Vocational Technical Arts Female Winner, sponsored by FIL Cedar Bridge Academy student, Liliana Manas. And for our male winner. The winner in this category demonstrates a high degree of integrity, responsibility, ambition, and sound work ethics. Our winner has a high degree of technical competency and problem-solving skills. He has achieved tremendous academic success by earning the National Center of Construction Education and Research core certification and has so far completed 6 modules in the NCCER Electrical Level 1 certification program. This student has also excelled in his core subjects, earning IGCSE passes in French, math, English language, geography, physics, biology, and computer science, all at the extended level. Our winner has a natural, outstanding talent in the field of architectural concept and drafting. Since 2013, this student has been enrolled in a mentorship program at Cooper & Gardner architectural firm, where he has gained much experience in this field. As a second-year student, this young man was the architect in leading his school's team to win the Construction Association of Bermuda Kids in Construction competition, sponsored by Acon Construction Limited. His school was victorious in winning 8 of the 9 awards in this competition. Last year, his school competed in the CAOB Kids Construction competition, and our winner was very instrumental in guiding his team in this competition. In addition, this extraordinary student led his classmates 2 years in succession in the challenge of the Institute of Bermuda Architect, as well as the Bermuda Association of Professional Engineers cardboard boat building competition. This very talented young man, along with his peers, were instrumental in volunteering by assembling cabinets for the school's conference center, building 2 greenhouses for his school, and designing and constructing 2 rabbit hutches, which were donated to the Society for the Prevention of Cruelty of Animals, the SPCA. He also volunteers with local charities on community projects and has completed over 500 community service hours. Like a beautiful, constructive architectural landmark, this person has a strong foundation to be successful in his chosen field. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in saluting our 2019 Vocational Technical Arts male winner, sponsored by FIL, Cedar Bridge student, Rodrigo Guerrero.
Okay, congratulations to the winners. I'd like to now call on the Honorable Michael Weeks, JPMP. If you can come up, sir. Thank you. Appreciate it. Our next category is okay. What happened? No, I was just wondering, because he's not wearing a Bermuda pin, right? And the premier is wearing one, and I'm wearing one, so I must be the deputy premier tonight. Is that how it goes? No? Work on it for me, premier, work on it for me. All right, back to business. Our next category is perseverance. Perseverance means when you try to do something and keep on doing it until you are successful. Google it, I bet you I'm close. To present this is going to be Miss Carla Trott, Mr. Darius Richardson, and Miss Veronica Deal.
Good evening. Every year I get excited about this process. My very first year, I wasn't prepared, and I think I spent most of the interviews crying. That was probably maybe 8 years ago. And so I've had practice and I go in prepared. This year, I actually sat with a tissue in my hand. This year was a little different for me because something's happening in our society, and many of the nominees are in foster care, and that was kind of humbling for me. So I'd like to give a heartfelt thank you to the Department of Child and Family Services, their foster care team, and what they do to place children in homes. And I would appreciate it if everyone would stand and give a loud applaud to all the individuals and families that open their homes and allow these children to come in there and still be able to persevere and be successful. Thank you. And I'm going to try to get through without crying because the winner, this young lady, stole my heart. The 2019 Perseverance Female Winner. The selection of this year's winner for the category of Perseverance became a very easy task for the people behind this organization because one nominee's story definitely stood out and shed light to what Teen Services Bermuda is all about. Teen Services Bermuda is not just about honoring the success of our recipients, but also highlighting the painful, tedious, and slow process of growth. It is telling stories in order to inspire the youth, who are the future of our country, to overcome any obstacle that keeps us from achieving and realizing our potential and one true calling. This year's winner had a difficult first start in high school after becoming a teen mom. Unlike her peers, who only had to worry about adjusting to a new school, she had to also learn to adjust to being a new mom while studying. She had to overcome many difficulties in her life, including raising her siblings and caring for her sick mom. She shares that her life was very hard to manage. She found it extremely hard to show up every day and act as if everything was okay, and she would often do so with a smile on her face. It was difficult for her to concentrate on her schoolwork, and on 2 occasions had to attend summer school to stay on top of her grades. After a major incident at home, she was taken into foster care. This was an extremely painful time in her life, and was eventually diagnosed with depression. After receiving the help and care that she needed, she started to make outstanding improvements, both at school and within herself in general. For the first time in high school, she made the honor roll and had maintained this honor since. She has also become a prefect and has been awarded with the Most Improved Student, and this year for personal achievement. She has also been a part of the Berkeley girls football and netball teams. She continues to make remarkable progress as she pushes towards her goals. The strength and character of this young lady reminds me well of a tree, wild yet steady, strong yet flexible, rooted in a larger reality, impervious to the dramas of passing weather patterns, and bending resolutely towards the light. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great gladness that I present to you the winner for the Perseverance Award, sponsored by the Bermuda Silver Jubilee Trust, the Berkeley Institute student, Aaliyah Crocker.
Good evening, everyone. Okay, Teen Services does an excellent job doing more with less every year. They are really doing a fantastic job every year. Gotta give them a hand. Awesome. Okay, I'll tell you about this in a second. So I started doing this 2006. I just said, yeah, I'll help out. Didn't know what I was getting into. I just thought it was all right, no big deal. The next year, I was asked to be chairperson. I was like, you serious? Me? Okay, here we go. So our winner in 2006, and the reason why I keep doing this, Mr. Eugene Deal, who won the award, was absolutely phenomenal. We didn't know what to do with him. We was like, nobody says what you say as a young man going through such drastic physical challenges. He walked in, he did not look like his illness. He was like, use this on his paper. This does not look like you. So he won, and one thing he did say, we're asking all these questions. He said, can I ask you a question? We're like, oh, but we give up. Go ahead. He says, if somebody's worse off than me, can you give it to them? And we're like, huh? Why? We were after we wiped out tourists and see this young man who was unselfish. He just walked out like it was nothing to you. Like, well, you gotta be joking. So along the way, he did pass away, sadly. It was March 6th, April 6, 2010. And they had me speak at the funeral. I was like, me again? Okay, don't worry about me. But that young man is phenomenal. That's the reason why I keep doing that. Every time I saw his mother, who's standing right next behind me, Veronica Deal, all we did was hug, and that was it. Like, couldn't say too much words. So last year I paid tribute to him right here. So this year, the family, and you got his uncle Marcel, are giving $1,000 to the female winner and male winner of this category. And this is going every year. Every year going forward in his honor. So we can't let legacy die. To you young people who are persevering no matter what, you guys just blew us away, and it's just awesome. So the 2019 Perseverance male winner, what comes to mind is hard to put together. We try to put the person, ourselves in that person's shoes, and this person, this young man, his story is truly remarkable. He was born to be a swimmer. That is how he labeled himself, and that is how he sees himself. His love for swimming is so passionate that he trains up to 14 times a week, starting at 5:30 in the morning. His training will consist of 9 swim sessions, 4 gym sessions, and 1 yoga session. So his passion was put to a halt in 2017, and he noticed that he was having pain in his back, and his one shoulder dropped significantly from the other. And he was told that he would never ever swim again. Can you imagine being told that? And so the Harvard-educated doctor only knew one thing about him, and he knew that, this is what he said, he only knew the state of my back. He didn't know how hard I was willing to work, and the time that I would put in to swim competitively again. So in December 2017, he had 14 titanium screws and these special bolts in place to straighten his spine. He showed us the x-rays, we were like, huh? Like, you serious? And it was just amazing. And so his resilience gave him the ability to gain enough confidence to get back in the water approximately 3 weeks later. And he took all the therapy he could do, everything possible, and he got back in the water, and he qualified for CARIFTA. Actually, that's where he is today. That's why he's not here today. He qualified for CARIFTA, and it was one of the hardest things is that his parents are doctors, and they put their hands in the air, they didn't have a clue. So I know they know what God is and his power. So, ladies and gentlemen, let us please put our hands together for our 2019 Perseverance Male winner, sponsored by the Bermuda Silver Jubilee Trust, Work Academy student Zebedee Wakely.
Good evening, all. My name is Marcel Deal, like Darius so kindly said. I'm actually the uncle of Eugene Deal, the 2007 recipient. First off, I'd like to say everybody looks so beautiful tonight. I apologize for my appearance because I had a previous athletic engagement that I had to attend to, so that's hence my appearance. I just wanted to say that ahead of time before my good buddy Nadanja got up here and said everybody looks so nice except for Marcel. But that's the type of stuff that we'll do. So I just want to let that be known. But on behalf of the Deal family, I'd like to give you congratulations on this great accomplishment. You both have worked hard and persevered through all obstacles to achieve your success. In memory of Eugene E.J. Deal, the 2007 winner of this award, the Deal family and friends are proud to present you with $1,000 each donation towards your future endeavors. We just hope that you take this and keep things going.
Okay, our next category is academic achievement. Academic achievement means this person is just very studious. I'm talking 7 GCE O levels, 16 A stars, 27, you will see, watch when they read. And I'm gonna call on Mrs. Shemaine Deal to come and read out the nominees. Watch this.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening.
Hi. Today, I have the distinct pleasure and honor to introduce you to this year's Academic Achievement Award recipients. Before I introduce this year's winners, I would like to say that each of the students who were nominated, no doubt, have made both their school and family very proud. Not only will their unique and tremendous successes throughout their academic journey make them truly pleased, but will also serve to encourage each of them to keep working hard and persevere on the academic road ahead. To each of the nominees, on behalf of the Academic Achievement Chairperson, Mrs. LaVon Smith, and the panel, I would like to say we were truly very impressed and enjoyed meeting and speaking with you all. We wish you every success in your undoubtedly very bright futures ahead. Our 2019 Academic Achievement Award female winner. Our winner expressed that knowing more than what is required in the curriculum has helped her to excel in her studies. This high achiever is described by her teachers as a young person who is determined, self-motivated, hardworking, and diligent. This young lady is currently completing her final year of high school. She has a GPA of 4.0 and a 98% average in her ongoing courses. She has achieved this outstanding level of academic success while also managing the responsibilities of head student, as well as fulfilling her community service requirements. This academically inclined student has achieved 11 A-star in her IGCSE courses, which is the highest results in the cohort program. She is predicted to do equally well in her IB diploma program. Throughout her secondary education, she has been the recipient of many academic awards. She won an award for GCSE Top Performer in 2017, as well as her individual awards in Latin, biology, geography, mathematics, and accounts. Our winner's aspiration is to study medicine and has chosen biology, chemistry, and mathematics as her higher level subjects. It is no surprise that a career in medicine is in this young student's sights. This young lady's decision to study economics was not a subject she had previously studied during her secondary education. However, she decided to take on the challenge of something new and went on to study economics at a higher level. During her studies, she has developed impressive skills in research and self-management. She wrote a 4,000-word academic research paper where she gathered data on Bermuda, highlighting income distribution on the island. This gifted young lady is focused and determined to succeed and is committed to bettering herself, and she has shown repeatedly that she will reflect on her progress every step of the way to help her improve. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me to welcome our 2019 Academic Achievement Female Winner, sponsored by KPMG, Bermuda High School student, Madison Quigg.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And now for our male winner. Who you are tomorrow begins with what you do today. In a world where instant gratification is the center of everybody's focus, tonight's academic achievement recipient begs to differ. Too busy to be concerned with how many likes he received on social media, and is never afraid to create a mode different from his peers. This academically inclined student has consistently strived to excel on every task and has demonstrated exceptional critical thinking and problem-solving skills. He assumes an academic leadership role in his science class, as his peers often look to him for assistance or assurance when completing a task. He has consistently achieved the highest standing in science throughout high school and was bestowed the Chemistry Award for the highest average in chemistry. Being the top student in his class, he has built an impressive transcript, despite taking his school's most difficult program, and has a remarkable GPA, well over 4.0. Not one to back down from academic challenges, he is currently enrolled in the advanced versions of English language, social studies, pre-calculus, biology, chemistry, and physics. His semester 1 grades for pre-calculus, biology, and physics are all in the 90s. He is considered a modern-day Einstein by his peers and teachers for being the recipient of excellence for awards in math, physics, chemistry, and biology. He is also a member of the National Honor Society, which recognizes students who have demonstrated excellence in the area of scholarship, leadership, service, and character. A person of multiple pursuits, he has been a member of Bermuda Cub Scouts since age 8 and earned the Duke of Edinburgh Gold Award in the summer of 2018. He is currently on track to earn Scouting's highest award of Queen Scout, which no Bermudian has achieved in over 20 years. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I introduce to you the male winner for the 2019 Academic Achievement Award, sponsored by KPMG, Mount St. Agnes Academy student, Connor Sinclair.
Okay, congratulations to the winners. Next category, women's at the end, guys. Women's there. Next category is leadership. This is somebody who is probably gonna grow up and be a principal. Somebody that's very bossy, that likes to tell people what to do. Because all my principals did. Sorry, Miss Cooper. See you. Mr. Chica Trutt and Mr. Curtis Williams will be the presenters.
Good evening. The nominating class for 2019 Leadership Awards are future politicians, medical doctors, researchers, and business leaders. John Quincy Adams once said, "If your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader." This quote frames the kinds of leaders that we will hear about this evening. The 2019 Leadership Female Winner. Our female winner for the Leadership Award is dubbed by her school counselors as hardworking, determined, and dedicated. She is a student with a mission, sets her goals high, and thinks about a path, makes a plan of action, and executes it with efficiency. She was elected by the student body and her teachers as head student in a democratic election. She manages her many duties as head student with a focus on school spirit and has taken the time to arrange chats at lunch with the younger student body to incorporate their interests in her leadership initiatives. She has also developed her leadership skills in public speaking as a member of the Bermuda Youth Parliament for the past 2 years, where she was elected in a youth ministerial post. This young leader rose to the top as a form leader to prefect up to co-head girl in her school. Every year, this young lady has consistently been a part of the Ron Square Conference, wherein she always comes back with projects geared towards service, charity, and innovation. In 2016, they did a Build a Bike initiative to build bikes to donate to local children for Christmas. In 2017, our winner spearheaded in a fundraising campaign to purchase solar panels for the school's new innovation center. This year, she attended another Ron Square conference entitled Empowered to Lead, Inspired to Serve, and from it, she returned more inspired to leave a legacy at her school. She and her 3 classmates has created a school-wide fundraising campaign. In this student-led initiative, she and her group has shown their ability for problem-solving, communication, and creative thinking. This young lady's list of leadership accolades is long. One of her teachers mentioned that when her strong pool of student candidates was running for head girl elections, they all came up with impressive speeches saying what they would do if they were elected. But this young lady showed her resourcefulness and strategic planning, problem-solving nature by going to the students ahead of time and asking them what they wish they could change. She took action from what she had gathered, and in her speech, she did not say what she would do, but what she had already done to address the students' concerns. This made our winner a cut above the rest. Without further ado, let us all welcome to the stage our 2019 Female Winner for Leadership, sponsored by a generous anonymous donor, Bermuda High School student, Madison Quill.
Good evening, everyone. I'm here to present the 2019 Leadership Male Winner. Our winner is a born leader, a gentleman, a scholar, and a young man who exudes confidence and leaves an indelible impression on whomever he meets. Not only is this young person an excellent and hardworking student, he has also dedicated himself to enriching the lives of students, faculty, and citizens around him. His journey towards becoming the great leader he is today has been rocky and steep, but he has always been guided by his principles and lives by the words of Dr. Martin Luther King, which says, "The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands at times of challenge and controversy." Being a victim of bullying in primary school has always impacted on this young student's confidence, as he questioned his self-worth, yet others still saw his budding leadership capabilities as he was chosen as head boy at his primary school. On arrival to middle school, one of his mentors boosted his self-confidence and urged him to undergo the interview to become head prefect. From then on, when he took over the role of head prefect, he was able to awaken his charisma and leadership skills and was exposed to public speaking and other opportunities that enhanced his role. In his 3rd year of high school, it was recommended that he contest for an executive position on the student council. That year, he was voted S3 student council representative. The following year, he ran for student council president and defeated the other contender, winning the position. Our winner believes in the adage, "United we stand, divided we fall." He acknowledges the intense level of hatred and despair in the world, and that is why he believes that leadership is important. In his school, despite the risk of being ostracized by his peers and classmates, he reported a physical altercation caught on video that had been circulating online within his school. He firmly believes that violence has no place in the school and the community that he serves, and was determined to call for action regarding this incident. In this difficult moment, he realized that to be a great leader, he has to have an understanding of the value of modeling the way, and he demonstrated this ability by standing firm for what is right, even if it means making unpopular decisions. This young man is a true leader, a breath of fresh air whose footprints leave a good mark in the people that he tries to lead. His future looks bright, and he is deserving of all the accolades the future has for him. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, I give to you our 2019 Leadership Male Winner, sponsored by Assured Guarantee, the Barclay Institute student, Sion Tatum.
Is Senator Anthony Richardson here? Oh, your turn. Please, unless you have something else to do, maybe let me know. Thanks. Actually,
Lord, I will lift mine eyes to the hills, knowing my help is coming from you.
let's take it from the top. Let's take it from the top. Sing, Lord. I will lift. Sing, mine eyes. Mine eyes to the hill. Sing, knowing. Where does our help come from? Is coming from you. We know your peace, your peace. Your peace you give me. Tremendously give it to us. Let's take it out. Let's take it out. That was a flashbulb. Let's give him a big round of applause. And that song is actually dedicated to the winner of the special recognition, and the person who is going to present that award, or read who that person is going to be, is Mrs. Annette Boyle. And hang on for me, because right after that, we have the outstanding. We'll let you know who's the winner. You guys have programs? Oh.
Wow, I didn't know I was going to follow a flash mob Bermuda style. That was fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, please give special recognition to our singers. For a minute, I thought I was going to have to sing. In our committee, Mrs. Selena Simons was our chairperson. Dr. Reverend Lynn Santucci, Mrs. Maureen True, Mr. Craig Tyrrell, and Mrs. Vivian Cooper were members of our committee, besides myself. And let me tell you, these kids do not eat or sleep. They just are outstanding all the way through in everything. When we were kids, we were often asked the proverbial question, what do you want to be when you grow up? We heard answers like doctor, pilot, ballet dancer, model, superhero, teacher. Whatever our response was, we sure answered with conviction and bright-eyed enthusiasm. A be-all and end-all, this person in the special recognition category has excelled in academics, community service, leadership, performing arts, and sports. I told you, they don't eat or sleep, they just do this. In the academics, she is one of the top students in her 2019 graduating class and currently holds a 3.98 GPA out of a possible 4.0. That means she's got 0.02 of a point to go. Throughout her schooling, she has received various awards and recognition in her excellence in various subjects. In the performing arts, this teen is known to be a violinist for 10 years. Recently, our winner was accepted into the Southeast Honors Orchestra at the University of North Carolina at Greensboro. This honor is shared only with 5 other Bermudian students. Furthermore, this person is a member of the Bermuda School Senior Violin Ensemble, the winners of the 2018 Bermuda Festival competition. A talented singer, she has been sharing her vocal talents with the Bermudian community for several years. Our winner created an inspiring album, writing, recording, and performing a song about the struggles that this one went through as a youth battling eczema. Our winner believed that through this, it can inspire young people to embrace their imperfections and be comfortable in their own skin. In sports, our winner has been involved in various fields such as cricket, cross country, track and field, and many more. But she said that her main passion is hockey and netball. This young student has gained a lot of experience in hockey by being a member of the team called Ravensfield Hockey Club. This person has received honors on the international stage through this sport in 2015 and 2016. Was selected to represent Bermuda on the under-21 national field hockey team in training camps overseas. This person earned MVP while in Philadelphia and was selected to represent Bermuda in the national field hockey team. The highlight of this athlete's hockey team was scoring the first international goal against Guatemala in the CAC qualifying games. In community service, She has earned the Bronze Duke of Edinburgh Award in 2017 and has participated in fundraising walks, volunteered her time to be an assistant coach for the Bermuda Field Hockey Youth Development Program. Since 2017, our winner has served as a member of the Bermuda Youth Parliament. This talented team's achievements make us realize that to think that we can only be great at one thing is undervaluing what we humans are really capable of. And as the multi-potential person, Leonardo da Vinci once said, realize that everything connects to everything else. In order to see connections, one must understand different areas of knowledge, and this young lady is definitely killing it in its game. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together and help me to congratulate from BHS the winner of the Special Recognition Award sponsored by Orange Tree, Bermuda High School student Krista Smith.
Congratulations to you. At this time, the Director of Teen Services, Ms. Michelle Lee, is going to just read the 2018 words from, what is it?
Aaron Bula.
No, the outstanding teen winner from, right. Here you go.
Good evening, one and all. I'm going to read the 2018 Outstanding Teen from Aaron Bula, and she is overseas. She's still in school. And she says, thank you all for attending the 2019 Bermuda Outstanding Teen Awards. I hope you have enjoyed the ceremony so far. I'd like to congratulate this year's Outstanding Teen and the winners in all of the award categories. It is an incredible honor to receive an Outstanding Teen Award, as it acknowledges your hard work, talent, and dedication. Congratulations again, and enjoy celebrating with the people who have supported you. That being said, I would also like to congratulate everyone who was nominated for an award, regardless of whether or not you won in your category. A nomination alone shows that you have been recognized for your excellence, and you should be very proud of that achievement. The work that Teen Services does is incredibly important and impactful in Bermuda. So for them to acknowledge your success is a great honor. I hope that you all continue with the work you have put in and remain successful in your individual future endeavors. Since receiving an Outstanding Teen Award last year, I have encountered a lot of new experiences and changes as I have moved on from high school. Whatever you have chosen to do next year will likely also involve some changes. So if I could give you any advice, it will be to embrace the differences as much as possible and do your best to adapt to the new situations you find yourself in. From first-hand experience, it may not always go according to plan. I wasn't accepted to my first choice university and was originally very upset about it. However, having that experience has taught me to work with unexpected situations, and I have ended up very happy at my current university as a result. As you go through the pressure of exams, graduating, and finalizing your plans for next year, I hope you can keep that advice in mind. I also encourage you to enjoy your last bit of time in high school and wish you luck with your exams. Though it can be overwhelming, stay focused, do your best, and know that it feels great when you have finished and can look back at all of your hard work. Congratulations again to all the nominees and winners, and thank you to everyone who has attended the ceremony and supported this group in their achievements. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you, Aaron Bula.
Now, the moment we have waited for, I'd like to call the Premier of Bermuda to the stage, the Honorable David Burke. And to let you know who is gonna read out who the outstanding teen is for 2019, I would like to call my former principal, Mrs. Vivian Cooper, Francis Tech, the only principal to hit me with a ruler. I'll never forget that, but I got nothing out for you. That did me good. Very good.
Good evening, everyone. Well, the moment is here, and I know that everyone is brimming with excitement, with curiosity, and as an educator who has lived all her life, the only life I've known is with children, living with children in schools of all levels, primary through secondary, and even at the college level. But I'd like to say that I'm really honored to be making this announcement tonight, and I want to wish all the nominees all the best going forward. Bermuda's future is indeed very bright. In our years of service organizing this very much anticipated awards ceremony, we take time to sit together and evaluate just what it means to be outstanding. As circumstances change and we adapt to different trends in society, the platform on which we choose to share our talents, we have found that our definition of what it means to be outstanding changes also. The core values that our organization stands for, however, remains the same. To be outstanding in the age of millennials and Gen Zs means that we are not just exceptionally good in one area, but we are also able to integrate the skills and knowledge that we have acquired into various aspects of our lives. To be outstanding means that we can solve problems in an efficient and effective manner without compromising our own values and well-being. To be outstanding equates mastery in the art of relating to others and recognizing the value of unity in our home, our school, and our community. And lastly, to be outstanding means being altruistic in our motives and being an inspiration to our fellow Bermudians, both young and old. Ladies and gentlemen, our winner deserves this special recognition for the values and talent contributed by a teenager to this community and to the school in which this person is enrolled. At the culmination of this person's IGCSE courses, 11 A grades were achieved, the highest result in the cohort. Our winner is predicted to do equally well in the IB diploma. Throughout this person's secondary education, this individual has been the recipient of many academic awards in including IGCSE Top Performer 2017, as well as individual awards in Latin, biology, geography, mathematics, and accounts. A career in medicine is in this person's sights, and our winner has already applied to various top universities in Canada and the US. Our winner is continuously pushing the boundaries as this academically inclined individual has made the decision to study economics. This wasn't included in the subjects that this person had to study at the secondary level. This person's quest for knowledge leads to the development of impressive skills in research and self-management skills. And this person has gathered data on Bermuda to create a Gini coefficient, highlighting income distribution in the island. In the area of leadership, our winner is always one of the frontliners. This young leader rose to the top as form leader, then prefect, and eventually co-head girl in the school. Every year, this person has consistently been a part of the Round Square Conference, always coming back with projects geared towards service, charity, and innovation. In 2016, she participated in service in a bike build initiative to build the bikes to be donated to local children for Christmas. In 2017, this person spearheaded a fundraising campaign to purchase solar panels for their school's innovation center. Time is too short to name every cause that this person is passionate about and volunteers for, but to mention a few, it is noteworthy that this individual has been an active member of the Youth Rotary Interact and interned in Atlantic Philanthropies. This person has also dedicated years to volunteering at the KEMH, where they have helped patients with meals and menu completion, and to get them to the X-ray department for scans. Being a well-rounded person, this teenager also teaches swimming at Aquamania and competed in the school's team in basketball, netball, and football. Ooh, hardly any time to do anything else. The mentors, family, peers, and coaches have seen this person's potential for a highly successful future. Today, we have highlighted all our winners' efforts, talents, and a good heart. Ladies and gentlemen, this most outstanding teen is about to take the spotlight for the overall Outstanding Teen Award sponsored by KPMG. Let us all rise and put our hands together as we welcome to the stage Bermuda High School student, Madison Taylor.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, let me get back to this.
The notices to be naughty.
Good evening, everyone. First, I must acknowledge the very hard work of Teen Services, their board, and their staff. Over very many years, the work that you have done to help Bermuda's young people must be recognized, and it is certainly appreciated. And I am honored to be here this evening with so many of Bermuda's outstanding students. Tonight, recognizing these young people has truly been awesome. We have celebrated impressive accomplishments from some very impressive young people, and you are all to be commended. As I look around the room, of course, I see before me Bermuda's future's teachers, doctors, lawyers, scientists, programmers, financial analysts, and our future premiers. On behalf of the government and the people of Bermuda, congratulations to each of you who has been nominated. You have been identified as a leader amongst your peers in one of the 11 categories, and you must be very proud of your achievements. And certainly, congratulations to the winners. Talent and individual value are qualities that cannot be diminished by the choices we make. Life's lessons add something to our character, and in every single experience, there is an opportunity for growth. If we believe, as I do, that our major natural resource in this island is our people, then it is the responsibility of all of us as a community to ensure that we lift people up. The government will continue to invest in all of our people, but especially our young people, so that no one is left out of the success that we are working to bring to the island. That is the reason, starting next year, every public school graduate with a 3.0 GPA or better will be able to attend the Bermuda College free of charge. And that is the reason why, in the last 2 years, over 500 Bermudians, young and not so young, have been able to upgrade their skills or earn a degree at the Bermuda College due to new financial aid grants to ensure that the size of your bank account does not stop your access to higher education. To the students here tonight, your generation is growing up in a world that is changing fast and is full of challenges. It is not as easy as it used to be, and I'm not that old, but I remember that when I went to high school, we didn't have mobile phones. It is not as easy as it used to be to stay focused and not to be distracted by all of the negative influences out there. However, you are proof that Bermuda has a bright future, with an army of future leaders who are progressing despite the distractions. It takes courage to excel and to do the right thing, especially when so often nowadays it seems that mediocrity is celebrated. Please, young people, do not fall into that trap. Do not fall into the trap of mediocrity. Take the opportunities as they are presented and prepare yourself for the changes you will experience. Because in our generation right now, technology is redefining how we experience the world, and it is reshaping how the world works. Never underestimate what you can do as a young person, because around the world there are teenagers doing great things. Teenagers are producing movies, teenagers are developing apps and games, teenagers are designing clothes. You name it, they are doing it, and all of you are capable of doing it as well. I encourage you to stay committed and be exceptional at whatever you do. And know one thing, that you live in an island that will celebrate excellence, and we will continue to celebrate your achievements. Allow the passionate excitement you feel when doing something you love guide you and continue to guide you. And know that the government and all the people of Bermuda are here to help you, so do not ever hesitate to reach out for our assistance. In closing, I congratulate you. You are all each outstanding. Continue to do great things, and I look forward to hearing about your future successes, and hopefully one of you will take my place one day in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Creamer. Now I'm going to turn it over to the Executive Director of Teen Services, Ms. Michelle Lee, who's just going to give closing remarks and thanks, and then we can.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. With protocol already been established, I would like to say good evening to our distinguished guests, ladies, gentlemen, and young people. What an awesome evening tonight. I really appreciate everyone coming. I really loved the flash mob performance, and I thought that was very fitting for all the winners and nominees tonight. The Outstanding Teen Awards has been blessed with the necessary support and resources to honor and salute Bermuda's best of the best for 36 years. The community, which includes businesses, schools, youth organizations, churches, young people, parents, etc., continue to support the Outstanding Teen Awards. Parents, guardians, school teachers, counselors, and mentors have invested their time and guidance and their love to positively influence our young people. Most importantly, nominees and winners have worked very hard, have been dedicated, remained focused, persevered, and they have earned the right to be here at the Outstanding Teen Awards. With that said, I would like to congratulate all nominees and winners of each category, and a very special congratulations to our special recognition winner, Ms. Krista Smith, and our overall outstanding winner, Ms. Madison Quee. Can we give them a round of applause? Just a few of my thoughts. I really didn't write a speech, so I just jotted down some thoughts that I have tonight. And one of them is, honor those people when they are alive. Bermuda is going through challenges with, I'm not trying to make this a doom and gloom speech, but I'm speaking reality. We are having challenges with young men and even women losing their lives at a very young age. So when our young people are doing well, and sometimes if they're not doing well, embrace them, love them, and honor them when they're doing well while they're alive, not at their funerals. Let's do this for our young people. And with that said, I would just like to say that we lost one of our special volunteers from last year. We really felt it this year. We lost Marvin Washington, who kept us all together and kept it going, and he has passed on. So this is why I feel sensitive toward the fact, let's honor our people while they're alive. Okay? I also want to let the nominees know that if you didn't win your category tonight, remember Jennifer Hudson? She was in the American Idol. Jennifer didn't win her title as the American Idol, but she went on and she won an Oscar after being in Dreamgirls. So just because you're not the winner tonight doesn't mean that your future is in doom and that you'll never win anything. You'll be surprised. So keep going, keep striving, and keep your eyes on the prize, and also pray that you will get your reward. What is for you will definitely be for you. I am also, in my thoughts, expecting that this group of young people, and every group that we've had over the last 36 years, will be our future leaders and bring us a cup of tea when we need a cup of tea. And so we are counting on you to keep your eye on your prize, stay focused, and also encourage other young people that might need an upliftment in their life. And this way, Bermuda will continue to be a better place. Okay. I would also like to thank the Premier of Bermuda, the Honorable David Burt, and his wife, Ms. Kristen Burt, for supporting us and taking the time to come to this event just to see what the young people are doing. And I'm sure it makes Mr. Premier makes you feel very comfortable that we will have some future leaders in all arenas, professional arenas. I would also like to acknowledge the Honorable Michael Weeks and his wife, Minister Diallo Rabane, Mr. Craig Cannonier, and all other ministers or members of Parliament that are here to witness the best of the best. We look forward to continue our partnership with the government and continue to fill the gaps for those young people that are doing well and for those that are struggling. Because remember, we're on both sides of the page. We assist people that are having challenges, families that are having challenges, and then we assist you guys tonight to make sure that you can leave Bermuda and go on to university or college or go to the Bermuda College. You have those that have extra change in their purse to buy a book, whatever you need. Books are expensive when you go to university and college. And then those of you that are winners, those that are nominated can put this event on your resume, and who knows, you could be another Jennifer Hudson. Okay. Also, I would like to acknowledge former Premier, the Honorable Alex Scott, who has always had our back. And he's here every year with his wonderful wife. And board member, Ms. Olga Scott. We appreciate you. We are so happy that you have patience with us and you are a listening ear, and you continue to give us the guidance that we need to persevere in this environment. I would like to thank our sponsors, One Communications, KPMG, Department of Youth, Sports and Recreation, Ernest & Young, FIL Limited, Chubb, AXA or XL Caitlin, Linders, BIU, BPSU, Dr. June Hill in honor of her mom, Mrs. Georgine Hill, Archery, Assured Guarantee, Linders and Barracks, and of course, the Department of Child and Family Services, who allows us to use their boardrooms so that we can do our interviews, maybe 3 categories at a time, because can you imagine 121 nominees. We started to do the interviews from February 17th right up until March 3rd, every Wednesday and every Sunday. So this brings me to the point of our committee members and volunteers that assist us. They take their time, their Sundays and their Wednesday evening to sit and listen to your children and interview them, and then the scores are tallied up, and then the winners are chosen that way. But I would like to thank each and every committee member that has assisted us, that has been with us for over 10 years, and we welcome your opinions and your thoughts and advice to even make this a better event. It's at the top of the game, but we just appreciate you. I would also like to thank the volunteers that are here tonight. We have volunteers from high school that are ushering and escorting people onto the stage, and we also have, I'm not going to call her name, we also have a seasoned volunteer who will be 81 this year. So this is how we are so special to the community, and we welcome anybody that's interested in helping us along with this production. We welcome you. Just give us a call, and we really appreciate you. I would like to thank our IT department that has helped us with everything. Of course, my church, Greater Heritage Worship Center. Bishop, we thank you for allowing us to host this event. And you know who else I need to thank? I thank God. I thank God for his blessings. I really do. He has allowed us to come this far, and he has allowed us to persevere through to the end. So may God bless you all. Safe travels. Thank you.
The Outstanding Teen Awards is an annual celebration of Bermuda's young people. It's so great to not only celebrate the winners and the nominees, but also to see the camaraderie between the people who are being celebrated. As I said in my speech, a lot of times we celebrate mediocrity, and it's important that we celebrate excellence and make sure that we let our young people know, especially in today's age where there are so many different influences and positive and negative things that are influencing them, that we celebrate the positivity, that we celebrate achievement. And I think this is an example of an excellent event, and it's very clear by the people who come out and the love from not only the students but also the parents that this is something that must continue, and it's something that we have to continue to celebrate. And the thing is that if you are doing excellent things, make sure you take a part inside of this particular event. We want to recognize you for your outstanding achievements throughout all of the various categories. And it's not just academic achievement, it's social achievement, it's spiritual achievement, it's community service, it's vocational skills. We want to recognize excellence wherever it lies inside of Bermuda. And the staff at Teen Services are doing an amazing job, and they have to be commended for the continued work which they're doing. And I just want to say to all the winners and all the nominees, congratulations. The entire country is proud of you, and we're looking forward for your future as you continue to excel and hopefully one day take my job.
I am just so honored and humbled to have received outstanding overall, as well as outstanding in academic and leadership, especially with all the brilliant candidates that they had. All the students were excellent, and I'm so humbled to have received the award, and I'm so grateful for all the people and opportunities that have gotten me to this position, my brilliant education from my school, as well as all the opportunities I had outside of school, and all my mentors and coaches that brought me to this point. And the continued support of my parents is very important to me, and I'm so grateful to have had it throughout all my pursuits. So I'm just extremely happy and humbled. My main advice would be to always take any opportunities that come your way. I've tried so many things. I do basketball, netball, swimming, sailing, guitar. I take every opportunity that comes my way, and I think that along with hard work and continued determination and perseverance, you can achieve anything you want to.
I won the overall leadership award for outstanding teens. Overall, I think it's important to highlight the youth because so much times we shun the youth for negative things and we allow like negative news forecasts to overpower and like overshadow, I'd say, positive things. I think it's important because it highlights the fact that the youth aren't all just bad, and it's really showing like who's really working hard, persevering, and who's the unique, because we focus so much on the negative. So I think it's important to have events like this because it not only inspires us but inspires others underneath us. So I think it's important to have this event. Be powerful and be encouraged and motivate yourself. Surround yourself with positivity, like even when it comes to music, like read books and watch motivational videos, and be careful what you feed yourself, because what you feed yourself is what you exhale. So be careful what you take in. That's what I would say. Most importantly, work on your brand, who you are as a person.
Wow, it was really an unforgettable experience. I really appreciated just seeing all these other teens and what they were able to accomplish, and I just really appreciated just the opportunity to be recognized for the hard work that I've really put in, and also for all my friends who've been nominated as well. It's been really exciting for me, definitely. I would say just to keep working and being diligent at it. It's so easy to get discouraged when you look around and see like all of your peers may not be setting good examples, may be compromising or doing things that they think is right, but you necessarily don't believe is right. But you just have to keep your convictions and keep pushing onwards, and just know that no matter what happens, God is with you and He's gonna always help you through it. So yeah, that's my advice.
Tonight I won the Outstanding Academic Achievement Award. It's nice to be recognized for all that I do, and I'm just honored to be considered to be nominated.
Tonight I won Special Recognition Award. I was very excited to be nominated. I have always heard about the teen awards growing up in high school, so being able to be nominated and then winning one of the overall great awards was definitely a great accomplishment. I'm thankful to God, to my family members, and to my school teachers who nominated me. Some advice would be to definitely be committed and dedicated, because I found that my crafts, I have stuck to them, and sticking to them, perfecting them has really paid off in the end, and I've been able to see the positive repercussions of putting in hard work.
I was nominated for the Spiritual Leadership, Performing Arts, and Perseverance.
I was nominated for Leadership.
Tonight was so beautiful. Every student was extremely talented, well poised, and the students that earned the award earned the award.
I thought that tonight's event was really wonderful, especially to just be a part of. Even the nominees, even if you didn't win, it still felt like the people that did win were so deserving of the award. Like, it was very exciting to see them as well. I would just say be yourself. If you have a passion in something, it's going to show to other people. So whatever you're passionate in, just keep doing it, because someone will notice your hard work.
Get involved and keep pushing to do what you love. Don't pretend to be something that you're not. If you're interested in sports, go for sports. Performing arts, go for performing arts. Don't try to be something that you're not, and be consistent in what you do.